Just in time. So the first part, we just allow ourselves to land, to arrive. Congratulate yourself for investing time, effort into yourself, to your inner exploration. We all have busy lives. So let's take some time, just like with a snow globe. You shake it, then take some time for the particles to settle. First few minutes, allowing the thoughts and the body and consciousness to synchronize. There was a Sufi master once said that a Sufi is he whose thought keeps pace with his foot. So his mind is where his body is. So welcoming the totality of our experience in this moment. Welcoming the flow of these endless perceptions arising and passing since we were born. Thoughts, images, sensations, feelings, and sounds. Allowing the body to relax, giving the whole weight of the body onto the chair, the floor. Relaxing the face, the jaw, the eyelids. And gently contemplating this incoming and outgoing thoughts, sensation and sounds, welcoming them on an equal footing. None of them is more important than the other. Without trying to control, without trying to change. Without trying to resist. Without focusing into some particular area. So having more of a relaxed global alertness. Allowing everything to be as it is. The only thing that we don't allow is we don't allow ourselves to escape the present into the past or the future. Whenever such thoughts come, we notice them, yet we don't stick to them. Come back to this here and now presence. If for some of us the mind is active, bringing up suggestions and stuff, it may be helpful to either tune into the body breathing, so keep the attention in something steady. So for many of us, we have like more mind. We live more in the head. So to compensate, can for a few minutes tune into the inner body, the body of energy, feeling body, just contemplating these bubbles, sensations. And if there is any sense of unpleasantness or something is not quite right, emotionally or energetically, just notice what area you feel that phenomenon and make sure that you welcome that sensation completely. Letting it unfold without trying to change it, analyze it. No goal, no agenda, just allowing ourselves to rest in the now, just be resting in this aware presence. That's an interesting experiment we can play with. So instead of being interested in what appears, because there is this interest now, we're seeing whatever feeling or sensation or whatever thought, or instead of paying attention on what appears, just for a few minutes, be interested in how they appear. Being interested in less in what comes, somehow that's irrelevant, there's always something coming up. But for just a few minutes, we are curious how it all works. Like in terms of thoughts, noticing how it works, how out of nothing something comes up and then it fades away. And how these sensations, they see how they unfold, how they flow, how they are tied. So we're not trying to change anything about the experience. We are curious about how it all works out. And now we can also see how the thoughts, images, how they actually are appearing onto this inner spaciousness. So by opening the attention, the focus, we are tuning into this inner, silent, aware spaciousness. And see also how the sensations of the contact with the chair or the sensation of the air, the sensation of the air touching the face. Notice how these sensations are appearing again in this silent spaciousness, the background. And notice if there are two spaces, or if it is the same space, the stage in which both thought actors as well as feeling, sensation actors, they play. And see the same with sounds. Like imagine you are like a newborn. We don't know that there's a street out there, there's traffic. We don't have this concept. We are just perceiving this information, the the sounds. And notice how the sounds, they wouldn't exist without this background of aware silence. So we are curious about how the phenomena, how they emerge out of nothing, they show up in this nothing, and they fade back into this nothing. Nothing in a way that it is the background or this context, the aware space. It's nothing because we can't pinpoint it, doesn't have a shape, color. It's not something. However, this nothing is real. Is that whatever it is which is effortlessly perceiving it's the only constant in our life. Even we wake up in the morning before we have the thought that it's Wednesday or Monday, there's this onness, this awareness, this conscious contact. Yeah, so this is very much connected with last week's self-remembering in a way that we can notice this phenomena happening, but it is this presence which notices. And true self-remembering is becoming aware of this silent, wordless presence, which is here and which is real. It's effortless. There's nothing we need to do to hear these words, perceive thoughts. This is happening. It's magical. So we suffer because this is forgotten, it's ignored. This which is present right now is forgotten, ignored, not honored. And instead of honoring it by being it knowingly, we are velcroing to some thought or some feeling. We become a fragment. So now we just allow ourselves this treat, honorable treat, to enjoy ourselves. Remember this sense of easiness, the I am. And surrender all thoughts, feelings, all future. Surrender them to this presence. So keep the open, relaxed attention, sensing this, I guess, stillness. It's a natural stillness. It's not we are trying to be still. It's an aware stillness. So from this place, we can play a little bit with this beautiful method, this Sedona method, parts of it came to me via Laura Lucille, via Lester, via David Hawkins. But the most important thing is to start from presence and to stay with this aware openness, regardless of what's may be coming, what may be showing up in this spaciousness. So allow yourself to bring to mind something that, some belief or some pattern or some phenomena that is happening in your life or within you, something that somehow bothers you, somehow weighs on you, it's frustrating, you are tired of it. Just bring one item, let it reveal itself, just for the sake of playing with this method. Just tune into one thing that you wish it would rather not be. You wish ideally if you can not have this pattern or belief. Whatever, could be a habit of or something that in relationship or an interaction with someone, or some unhealthy habit with oneself, or procrastinating, or worrying about this, or push and pull in a relationship, or avoiding relationship, or seeking them too much, whatever. All right, so first part is that as you stay with this aware openness, can you please welcome this issue, whatever this is, welcome it here fully. And what I mean by that is to allow thoughts, memories, feelings about this issue. Allow any images, memories, sensations, energies, reaction, judgments about this. It's almost like the space is saying, yes, feel free. Come here, open completely to this, all content about this. Everything that you don't like about this and how it bothers you, yeah, this is not forever, just for a couple of minutes. Full welcoming as opposed to, oh, I don't want to think about this, or repressing it, or allowing it now in this welcoming, open space. And allow both images as well as reactions in the body. But don't get sucked into whatever comes up. Sense this aware spaciousness, sense the background in which this stuff arises. All right, so remember to come back to this sense of easiness, this aware openness. That's the referent. And as you stay with this aware openness, let's go into the second part, which is welcome wanting to do something about this, that pattern, that belief. Welcome anything to do with wanting to change it, or wanting to destroy this thing, or wanting to be free from it, or wanting to work on it. Welcome wanting to do anything about it or to it. Yeah, and just welcome new information, images, reactions, sensations. Don't get involved too much. Welcome any, feelings about it, how you are tired of this and how frustrating it is, or how you gave up on it, or welcome any attitudes, judgments, or wanting to do anything about it. And open your attention. Feel yourself as this welcoming space, totally allowing whatever is passing through you. Let go resisting anything. Whatever is appearing, it's not you, it's some information, some object that appears in you as this presence. So keep this open alertness. Don't focus into anything. And let's go to the next step of this process is about this pattern that you have, whatever this is. Welcome wanting to make it personal. Welcome sensing that it is about you. There's me. There's a me who has this problem. It is personal. Welcome anything to do with making it about you as a separate me. And if it says, well, of course it's personal, man, it bothers me. I'm so tired of this. This is so personal. Like, well, welcome that. Welcome this. This me, this meanness. Yeah, notice where you notice this sense of me. If you feel it somewhere in your body or some contraction, something. Yeah, and ask yourself now as you are checking what's happening, what is really here? What is really here? There's energy reactions, maybe some thoughts, images. And there is that which is just present. So we ask ourselves this discriminatory question. Am I this frustration, this reaction, these thoughts? Or am I that which is just aware of them? And you can notice that how obviously we are not a thought. We are not a reaction. We are that which is aware, ever present, yet untouched. So we have a choice to go along with what we are not, some passing content, make it about me, try to solve it, get into it. So we have a choice to get involved with it, like a fly in a spider web, or we can open your attention and go back to what we really are, going back to the solution. Feel yourself as this aware silence. If there is any energy, sensation, just release custody over them. Give them freedom to dance through the space. And just to finalize this, ask yourself, what am I getting out of maintaining this pattern or this belief or this thought that whatever it says? What is one seeming utility or one seeming payoff that we are getting out of this? It's not a real payoff, but it appears to be somehow. At some point, yeah. Which way is it seemingly serving me, protecting me from something, helping me avoid something? Just see whatever comes up and welcome also any energy around that. And also notice the sense of being right now, this aware spaciousness. And just see one more, maybe there is one more utility there. What is one more seeming payoff of subconsciously maintaining that? Because we are the author of that. We developed this unconsciously. We are the director of this suffering. Just see what else, what other seeming payoff we used to get. Yeah, and see whatever comes up. Notice the thought and welcome any energies around that. And now come back to what we really are. So we can zoom out from all this and tune back into just being present. Just knowing. Whatever is going through, something is aware of it. As Ramana Maharishi said, whatever is arising, stay with that which is aware of it. And for the last couple of minutes, just allowing ourselves to be. Let go of everything.